Once upon a time, a group of 10 frogs decided to embark on a dangerous adventure. They wanted to climb to the peak of a towering mountain. Several locals gathered to see the impossible feat. Their friends and family members who came warned, "You can't climb that, you'll get hurt. Better quit now before it's too late." Despite their words of concern, the 10 frogs started their journey. They hopped with their small legs, aiming for the top of the mountain. As the frogs climbed, the locals below hurled discouragements their way. "It's impossible," said one. "Turn back. You'll never reach the top," said another. The frogs heard their discouraging words. Yet, they persisted. When they were halfway up, they came across some rabbits. The rabbits couldn't believe it when the frogs said they wanted to reach the top. "Seriously? No way. This mountain is so high. With your small legs, you can't get to the top." Hearing this, 5 tired frogs decided to go back. Now, only 5 frogs were left. They had a steep slope in front of them. After a challenging walk through a thick forest, they met a groundhog. He said, "Climbing to the mountaintop is impossible for frogs. You're being brave, but silly." After hearing this, 2 more frogs decided to give up. Now, only 3 frogs were left. They kept jumping and moving. Towards the top of the mountain, they met some mountain goats. The goats mocked them and said, "Just go back now. You won't reach the top even in a month." Hearing this, 2 more frogs quit. In the end, only 1 frog was left. It took him a long time, but he finally reached the top of the mountain. When the last frog came down, everyone was surprised at his achievement. They asked, "How did you do it?" The frog replied, "What?" They asked again, louder, "How did you do this?" He still answered, "What?" It turned out that the frog was deaf. It was oblivious to the naysayers. It had only believed in its goal and persevered. You see, when you are climbing your mountains, you may also come across people who will discourage you or say that you can't do it. If you've never heard that, you're probably not choosing a mountain that's worthwhile. Now, these may be people who are genuinely concerned about you or those who are envious and don't want to see you succeed. Either way, listen to your own heart and trust yourself. Sure, do take advice from others, but make sure to understand their intent. Heed those who have climbed their own mountains. The decision should be yours only. Believe in yourself. The deaf frog wasn't influenced by the opinions of others. It relied solely on its inner drive. If you believe you can, you're halfway there. Guard your mind. Just as we watch what we feed our gut, we must also watch what we feed our minds. Don't let negative people get to you. Surround yourself with positivity. Another lesson to learn from this story is that of perspective. Sometimes what may seem like a limitation can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. The deaf frog's inability to hear became its strength. We all have perceived weaknesses that, when looked at from another angle, can be an asset. In the end, it's all about embracing who we are fully, knowing that true strength often lies not in conforming to others' expectations, but in marching forward with resilience.